Hey, we gotta start this shit all over again. So, an hour and 10 minutes is our cut. Okay. Huh. Y'all already know the fucking vibe though. Okay. Sound good everywhere. Okay. Y'all time fucking running out. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm on. Okay. Who them bitches wrong? I told a bitch be careful with me, yeah. Don't trip about no fucking ex situations. Okay? Break bills with the motherfuckers that break bills with you. Okay? Do they know the code? Okay? Be fucking careful with me. Cause once the fuck I get the Gemini and unicorning at the same fucking time, baby, that shit dangerous. Okay? You know what I'm making sound? I told a bitch be careful me, yeah. Okay? Treat me like I'm fucking royalty, baby, or I'm the fuck out. It's always more to the story. Remember that shit. Hib it stood up. Okay? These bitches always want y'all to crash. Keep that shit fucking G. Okay? These bitches just be wanting you to crash. It's always good vibes. Loyalty. Be a lot when you ain't never. Okay? Y'all supposed to. Fumble that motherfucking trauma. Okay? Move on your fucking own. I always move on my own. Don't trip about no motherfucking exes. Huh. Know you motherfucking royalty, okay? Loyalty a lot when you ain't never really trust no fucking body. Okay? These motherfuckers can't be invited because they don't even know what the fuck to do when they sitting at the fucking table. Continue to fucking rumble it though. Shots the fuck out to Zay Boogie. We fucks with her over here. If the motherfuckers ain't treating you like royalty, fuck them. Y'all know the motherfucking vibes. So, apologies. I did not know a bitch was having motherfucking soundtrack problems. However, if you're here, you guys know the rules. Share this shit. You know, if you fuck with a bitch, subscribe to that shit. You know? Anywho, this take motherfucking two. You already know. Now, tonight's motherfucking topic is shedding the light on typical narratives. Now, with that shit getting said, first, go follow the link space button. On the link space button, you're going to find every platform that I'm on, from Podbean to the different podcasts that I'm on. Y'all see the motherfucking toggle at the top of the show. Follow that motherfucking toggle. You know, once Nelly get the fucking unicorning out this joint, like, the bitches be trying to get me motherfucking blocked. So, you know, tap into the website, Unicorn Don Nelly Blog Show. On that website, for the most part, like, y'all know, I monetize my own show. So it is what it is. You know, I'm going to continue to utilize these other platforms till the fuck I can't get on them, you know? However, um, click that motherfucking button. You here, get the fucking likes up. Now, we gotta start back from the top because that shit had clicked out. But tonight's topic was bored because um why I wasn't, let me take my back notes. Back story. Um while I was in Texas, of course, like I had got like the pictures and shit from Kyrie being out for his birthday in Puerto Rico. Now to me, I was on some shit like, what? Like, he looked like he having a good time. Now anybody, like everybody that's been following the show, y'all already know what the fuck is going on. Like, so even with him fucking up, I'm not like small minded to know, like, everybody, whether if you did good or bad to someone else, it's possible that you could do good to somebody else because it's possible to have learned a lesson in that situation. So I didn't like, I didn't shy him out. Like I like when I seen it, I was like, damn, well at least the girl is pretty like this time. And I left it as that. Now mind you, once I seen the video, of course, like like when the shit got sent to me, I sent it to everybody. So her name started like ringing a bell to everybody. And like when I tell you like how fast this shit went like motherfucking turmoil. So when I sent the video out to everybody, like once it got sent to me, so they was like, damn, who sent this to you? No, I said, bro, I know every fucking body. So I was like, the shit got sent to me. So I was like, yeah, get the fucking likes up. I was like, shit, it looked like he having a good time. So off the rip, ain't even gonna hold y'all. My dad was like, that nigga's a fucking clown. Ever to even be posted some shit like that and you went out here and fucking caught herpes and fucked up your marriage. So I'm like, damn, like, I wasn't even thinking like that, but automatically that's what my dad said. Stepmom said the exact same thing. That nigga's a clown. Like, if anything, like like they like, and this is not from me. Like, of course I'll drop the text messages as well. That's why I've been dropping the text messages online, like on my Facebook and Instagram and shit. I'm never the one that's like looking for shit. I never go point out shit. Shit gets sent to me, and when shit gets sent to me, then shit, like, I gotta send that shit to the fucking gang. Those are the motherfucking rules. That's just how that shit go. So as I sent it out to everybody, motherfuckers was like, well, damn, Shorty named Ashley, but then some bitch named Ashley give him herpes. Now, backstory. When all this shit rolled out, I also posted another text message as well because originally, like when it all came out, thank you for joining the show, you guys. Originally, when it all came out, at first he tried to blame his ex girlfriend for giving him herpes, but again, like I called her because um when the situation laid out, we were only 11 days into our marriage. I was newly pregnant. We only had sex the night of our fucking wedding, but like initially like that night, like shit was just so fucking crazy because of course like he literally was like, oh, you care if I go out? I mean, I got into that story. Like we fought, like we didn't fight, like, he's like one thing about Kyrie's little, so he got the Napoleon complex. And I know like with Sierra, he did put his hands on Sierra, and I know that just by like being on the phone, like before in the past and seeing him put his hands on her. Now, initially when all that shit was going on, I did not believe it at first because I'm like, all right, maybe she's trying to overly sell it, maybe she not. I don't know, but like I said, it wasn't until like I started seeing like messages and shit that she was sent to everybody, like letting everybody know, like behind closed doors. He was like putting his hands and shit on her. Me still back then, like I fell into like that whole medium bitch category too at that time frame because at that time frame, like I was in such a good space with Kyrie, his family, my twins' dad, their family, my daughter's dad, their family. I didn't want to believe that he was like legit out here, like just doing wrong. So I can't make this shit the fuck up. I think Sierra grandpapa or dad or something like that died and she went to Virginia, and like when she went to Virginia, um at this time frame they was still living underneath the same roof, but they wasn't together. And this is like why earlier like I called them a hobosexual, but I mean that hobosexual shit is a real fucking thing. So Like, she started blowing me up at that time, right? I'm like, damn, why the fuck is she calling me? She like, oh, because thank you for joining the show, Sam. She was like, oh, because he's not in the house, so I'm trying to figure out where the fuck he at, blah blah blah. So I'm like, bro, the nigga not here. So I still brushed it off in that sense because like it was just like, all right, whatever, like this ain't got nothing to do with me. I was like, that nigga outside cheating, but bitch, it ain't got nothing to do with me. But of course, like, one thing about Kyrie, because of course, like, my sisters, my dad, and not the hood boogies that I don't claim on my mom's side, but I'm talking about my sisters on my dad's side. Shit, even my dad, they was like, damn, how the fuck you end up choosing Kyrie? Kyrie could be very manipulative. And I mean, it's not just me. I mean, shit. Uh Even with like the ups and downs that I went through with Sierra, and I feel like we initially only went through ups and downs just behind Kyrie lying. But then like once that shit got like put out there in the open, like it definitely was just no issues, no problems. Like shit, like Sierra would discipline my son, like she would help him with his homework, all kinds of shit. Like it was like legit, like a good blended family. So, well, like like during that whole time frame, like I didn't want to believe that he was actually like putting his hands and shit on Sierra. So I blocked it out. Like I said, that was like some medium bitch shit for me back then because I was like, what? Like, he being a good dad, this, he being a good dad, that. And I lied to you not. It wasn't until like when all the shit came out about Kyrie cheating. Now, originally, like when him and Sierra broke up, I'm just thinking, okay, they broke up, like, he was upset about Sierra moving on, having a kid and shit like that. At one point, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I thought the fucking kid was his. But me being a grown ass bitch that I am, like shit, I asked her and she was like, no, I've been stopped fucking with him fucking 7 months ago because he does too much. And she was like, I'm not trying to get caught up. She was like, because like, he got a tendency of just fucking on bitches at the clock bar. So I mean, that part everybody fucking knows. So I was like, well damn, I thought he matured from that because of course when you get to judging like relationships and shit like through social media, you would think like, like I can be a little rough on the edges. And what I mean by being a little rough on the edges, I could be I could come off as being like hella promiscuous, but the fuck I ain't. Uh Sierra gives like super sweet, super old lady. Like she be like super on some chill shit. So I just didn't understand like, like why the vibes was exactly the same like with them two. But again, I never really got into their relationship like that. It's like when he would come over, whereas though I have like an open door policy, like what all my kids' father. If they come over, they come over. Like shit. Like I had long term relationships with both Kyrie, Deshaun, and Steven. So if they come in to see their kids, they come in to see their kids. I'm not one of those baby moms that gotta fuck a baby dad. It's once I'm done, I'm done. That's just that. Like I don't get into re-fucking on my baby dads just because they the fuck around. That's stupid to me. So um originally around that November time frame because my fucking son birthday is in November. I cannot lie to you. I vowed at that point to like I was never gonna like disrespect his mom again because I was like, damn, it took us a long time to get to a space to where as though we were all like just able to like coexist under one roof. Like Caden's 11th birthday was like amazing. Like it was like shit. All my baby dads came, like because of course we had to support Caden. Like, like all his siblings was there, all his family was there on his mom's side. And I can genuinely say it was a good feeling, but it fucked up, like believing a motherfucker that's a narcissist, and that's just that. I want to say like from that point on, he kept on like trying to like press the issue of getting back into a relationship with me, and I was like, I basically like I kept it real. I was like, yo, if we not getting married, it's no sense of us getting into a relationship. Like, I done did my bid with you. Like, you did fucked up shit. And of course, at this point, this is years after. Like, I'm not one of those bitches that's even gonna like I didn't even like hold him to that shit because we were young when that shit happened. But at the same time, I'm not dumb either. And it never gives pick me. Like one thing about me, like I know I'm the motherfucking prize. And I know a lot of bitches like to say that, but I know what I come with. And I know like not just come with financially, not just come with like support, not just come with love, like I come with like the whole entire every fucking thing. And like one thing I would say is Kyrie, he cheated when we were younger. He cheated when we were younger, and But I would say like more so financially he was like more in line back then because he wasn't an alcoholic and he wasn't on perks. But and it was like when we like around that time frame, like and I threw the whole he was more so financially put together back then than he was like recently, like around that time when I married him. I threw that out for a reason. So just like, put a pin in it. We're gonna come back to him being more financially put together back then. So literally, when he started like pitching the idea of us getting back together, I was on some shit like, all right, whatever. Like, if we get back together, we must be getting married. We must be doing it big because I'm not refucking on you. Like, boy, I did my bid with you. Like, I would, like, you out here doing your own thing. I'm out here doing my own thing. Like, we don't need to get back together. And I felt like he only wanted to get back together initially. I felt like he was just salty. He was salty because Sierra left him. Like, she was in her own relationship and shit like that. And that was just it. So of course he's swearing up and down, this got nothing to do with her. Like, she knows I wanted to be back with you, blah blah blah. Typical shit niggas say. So it wasn't even until like even she started saying that shit as well. So I like at that point I just started to accept it. Cause she was like, I done tried to have multiple conversations with him because again, earlier, like right before the like I realized the sound was out. I was saying it wasn't until I got older that I started to respect poly relationships. Now, I say that because poly relationships is more than just sex. Like I met this couple. This was like back in I had King in 2019, 2018. So this was like 20 like the middle of 2018, 2019 when I met this couple. Now this couple was it was one guy and it was nine females, and they all were in a relationship for like 5 years at that point. But they all had their own relationships with each other, but their main goal was just the foundation. So it's like when I met them here, I met them in Philly, and like of course he introduced them to me because at that point I was a prospect on some real shit. Like it was like they were trying to like vet me to be like in a relationship with them. And on some real shit, I was all in for it, but I still was like in love with my son's dad. So I was like at a point to where as I was like, yeah, like I would want this, but I would want it with someone else, not necessarily learning new people and getting into a whole new situation, a whole new relationship. So I've remained friends with them. Like I'm still friends with them like to this day. But I genuinely like how they operate, and how they operate is like it's some of the women stay home and like they're house moms, they cook, they clean, do all the laundry. Some of the women work. However, the ultimate goal is just building a legacy and the foundation for the kids. So I really like that a lot because I feel like nowadays a lot of bitches fuck on the same niggas. So my whole thing was like even like with beating them, of course that was like the first multi situation whereas though I met people and they all was fucking on each other and they start off like how I start off like if I'm fucking with a nigga. So it was like of course like they talk, see if everybody got like the same viewpoints. If everybody got like the same viewpoints, then they like basically like we gonna keep it a buck. 90% of the bitches is out here gay anyway. Shit, so the fuck am I? My vagina be liking to get fucking rubbed by my motherfucking shorty vagina from time to time. Shit, I like my pussy ate by a fucking female from time to time. So it is what it is. Like, but again, tonight's show is shedding a light on the typical narratives. The typical narratives be that bitches is not like don't like other females. Whereas though that's a lie. I can tell you it's been plenty of times to whereas though I was in a room or around a female and I ain't had no idea that the female like bitches, and then next thing you know, like drunk as shit, bitch eat my motherfucking vagina. So for me it's like no, like so like just seeing like motherfuckers being able to be mature enough to like all be together like yeah we love this nigga, we gonna fuck with this nigga, like this nigga is like taking care of all of us, we taking care of all of each other, and we're in this relationship together. I fucked with it. So I feel like from that point on, because beforehand I used to be like one of those bitches. I would like I would go on my rants, but I would go on my rants to like my close friends and shit. And you know why? Because I cared what people think at one point. Like at one point, like, and it's like I feel like we're conditioned that way, and we're conditioned that way because that's just what society is. Like I know when I started the podcast, like my daughter's dad was so upset. It's like he could deal with me being outspoken and outgoing, like together, him and I. But like when I'm on, like when I'm speaking my mind and saying how the fuck I feel about different topics and stuff like that, he always try to be like, "Oh well, no, don't say that. That's not correct to say out loud." And it's like I remind him, and I have like this saying, like, "Nigga, I can only wake up and be me every day. Like I'm not trying to be nobody to fuck else." And I feel like before in the past when I would try to be like reserved about like how I feel or what I thought about somebody or like a situation that I was involved in, um, it added on to like anger in a sense, and it added on to like anger in a sense to whereas though, uh, thank you guys for liking the show. I appreciate it, but it added on to like anger in a sense because for me, I would like it would be like the build up factor. You ever like be like in a situation or around like something and you could like totally disagree with whatever's going on, but you trying to like save face, that's what I call it. You trying to save face. It places you in a situation to where as though like you hate that shit and it ends up being like a really big problem. So I feel like as I started to like morph into the woman that I am today, I learned to not do that. And I learned to not do that because at the end of the fucking day, it like I want to say it fucked with me mentally because I would be on some shit like just like not happy or like I would say in a sense like not feeling like I'm getting off my chest what I truly want to say because I'm trying to be pleasing to someone else. So I stopped doing that shit. Like, hold on. I stopped doing that shit. So when I stopped doing that shit, it just like, of course, it just made me feel like relief. It like that further even pushed me to even like morph into like the woman that like I am today. So moving forward, remember I told y'all keep the pen in the whole situation with Kyrie and Sierra. My bad. Um, during Caden's birthday party, I'm trying to tell y'all, like me and his family, like it was like that sense of like just relief and like serenity was just like, damn, all right, cool. Like I'm at this place with him. I'm at this place with my other baby dads. Like shit, the like life is about to be fucking life. And so I feel like the fucking biggest mistake was me taking what he was saying like during a time frame where he was going through a breakup. Now, of course, again, like I said, as a woman, we want to make it out like when a man tell us something, that's what it is. Oh, I didn't care. I wanted my family back anyway. Like he even went as low as like trying to talk about like the difficulty of like Sierra being able to like have a kid or whatever. And it was like we always said like if we didn't get married by the time we were like 34, 35, and we weren't in a relationship, we would get married together. So I am getting gaslighted like a motherfucker. But at that same time frame, like it's like we all put like certain standards behind shit. And it's like, all right, is he doing this? Is he doing that? I feel like it was easy for me to feel like he was meeting the needs financially because of course I was not taken from him financially. So it would be like any given time I would tell him to do something, of course he would do it. Any given time I will fucking um it would just be any given time I would ask him to do anything, like he was just there 110%. So in my head I'm like, all right, damn, cool. Like, he really like, trying to step it up, trying to show like he really want his fucking family. Now, I say all that shit to say, like, when we got married, like we finally like finalized shit. Like I want to say like that we were going to get married probably like December, like the beginning of December, because it was like when he found out that Sierra was pregnant. Of course, like, he was like, oh, like, I've been here, I've been showing you that I want to be here. Like, like, of course, like pitching the whole idea of like trying to fuck or whatever. But I was doing some shit like, yeah, no, like, nigga, if you hurting like that, like, I don't have hurt sex with somebody about somebody else. That's stupid. So he like, oh, but I like we've been planning a wedding, blah blah blah. Now, no shade. At that time frame, I was talking to him. I was talking to some celebrity nigga. I like, I was talking to niggas. Now, one thing that I don't shy out on is talking is talking. Like, unless I'm fucking somebody and then I am still kind of like misleading somebody. I mean, it's kind of shaky there. I was fucking with somebody because like true motherfucking transparency on their channel. Everybody has somebody that they fuck with when they're single. My fuck with when I'm single person, I never hid that shit. Like, he knew what was going on, all that shit. Like, I feel like motherfuckers, and when I say motherfuckers, I'm speaking in terms of females and males. They be thinking like, okay, like I'm back in rotation. Fuck that person. No. And I'm not even just talking about like sex wise. Sex wise, it be how a motherfucker treat you. It be how a motherfucker carry you in terms of like other females on some real shit. The other motherfucker that I was fucking with, still to this day, the way and how that shit played out with fucking Kyrie, I'm actually mad that I chose Kyrie over him because I feel like that was like his deal breaker with me. Like, I fucked with that nigga off and on for like 8 fucking years because I like, I did my back and forth shit with him with my twins dad. And I just should have never did that shit. Like, cause it's like when I sit and reflect, one thing about me, I could be accountable for my fucking actions. When I sit back and I reflect on like just how everything played out, like of course, like my son's dad, like I feel like with any nigga you gonna go through bullshit. But my son's dad like will cross the line initially, like when we first started talking with bitches. With the other guy that I was back and forth with, that like Kyrie knew about as well. So did my son, like so did my son's dad. I never went through that with him. Like, I wouldn't say he wasn't talking to other females, but like no bullshit. Like, his level of, yeah, like that's my bitch and ain't nobody gonna fuck it up. Like, he never allowed like other situations that like, and I can't say that they weren't going on because I'm not naive, but even if it was going on, like I can't say that he allowed it to affect it. I want to say in that whole entire 8 years that I fucked with him, it was one shorty that tried to come at me and was like, oh, he was fucking with her, and I was like, well, I don't know anything about you, and shit, if you fucking on him, then why the fuck you not fucking on me? This a conversation we all need to be having because bitch, I ain't going nowhere. So when I come off that way to certain females, of course that shit makes them nervous. Oh, like, he didn't tell me about you. And I was like, well, if he did, like, sorry, but like the way and how like, that motherfucker carried me, like if you telling him it's an ultimatum, like you're not gonna get chosen, and that's just what it is. So that shit, when that shit happened, I didn't give a fuck, and I didn't give a fuck because the standards of what I require within a relationship, even though like it wasn't a relationship, it was. We all have standards. Financially, like when like we would spend time with each other, trips, going out on dates, fucking like just random like just random shit. It's been times to where as though like a bitch tires was flat. Nigga got tires on my car, like shit. It's been times to where as though shit like I'm fucking with him, like, and we are fucking with each other, like shit, like we go together, like that's my motherfucking man. Like if I say, yo, I'm running late, getting off work, go pick my son up from school, he'll go pick my son up from school, keep my son until the fuck I come to his house or whatever. So it's like he overly played his role, like as like a boyfriend to me, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, like I definitely like fuck that shit up, like big time. I can't see the comments. The comments came in light on it, but hopefully, if y'all want to say something, just go to one of the chats because I can't see it. But literally, when it came to that other nigga that I was fucking with, um, like he played his fucking role. So it was like during that time frame, jumping back to like when me, like in the beginning, like when me and Kyrie was getting back together, he knew I was fucking with him. But when he found out about Sierra pregnancy, he was like, he was trying to get me to fuck on him, and I'm like, nigga, I'm already fucking on somebody, like. No, like unless we get married, no, I'm cool. Like I'm not willing to waste pussy miles on you. Now I wouldn't say like the sex is mediocre. It's okay next to that other nigga I was fucking with, but I don't know. Like I never necessarily been like dick crazed to fuck on multiple niggas, especially like when I was fucking with that nigga. Child, please listen. We'll get the fuck into that, but yeah, no. Like if I was giving vagina to him, I was just out here playing in niggas' faces. So Kyrie was just an emotional support nigga at the time, and so was that little rap nigga that I was talking to. So when we started like actually getting serious, on some real shit. Was I still fucking with him? Absolutely. Like I still was fucking with him because again, before motherfuckers get into a relationship, before I say, hey, go to the clinic, I need to see your my chart, like finna have sex with you. I'll do the exact same thing so we can do our little trade-offs and shit. Um, Everybody is fucking on somebody. Like we need to cut the narrative that motherfuckers is sitting around 6 months, a year, not fucking. That shit be a lie. And I hate when niggas do it. I hate when bitches do it. Like everybody is fucking on somebody. Like some way, some fucking how. So like when he was trying to make it out like, oh, like cause like initially, like I said at first, when I asked him to go like get tested and shit, he was like, oh, I was only fucking on Sierra. Sierra is pregnant. And this is what I'm kicking at him. Sierra is pregnant. Like that don't excuse shit. Like you just fucking on Sierra ain't got shit to do with my motherfucking pussy. If you trying to move forward, these are the fucking requirements. So of course, like, we did that shit, like, but I want to say we probably didn't start fucking till like December 10th, 11th, something around that time frame. But I got pregnant fast as shit because it was like last time I was fucking on the other nigga was like early November. But not gonna lie to y'all, last time I had fucked on the other nigga, child, it was a wild night. It was a wild motherfucking night. We went out together. What something about like, getting five starred like by a nigga that you love and fuck with, and then y'all gonna go party turned up. We party turned up like shit. We had went out to eat, so it's like you kind of got like the best of both worlds, man. We got so fucking fried. I don't even remember how many motherfucking points we did that motherfucking night, but a bitch popped like fucking four playing beats because I was like, damn, like snow, like bitch. If we don't pop these motherfucking four playing beats, we might end up fucking pregnant. That's how fucking crazy that shit was. So, anywho, pop the plan Bs. This was like I said, at the time frame was I talking to him motherfucking right. I was talking to all them niggas, but I was only fucking on the nigga that I no longer talk to no more. So I mean, when me and Kyrie got to the point to where as though he wanted to like actually go get the wedding certificate with me and he wanted to go to the clinic, I was like, all right, cool. I ghosted the other nigga. I kind of felt bad about ghosting him after all that shit happened because um it was like I ghosted him and then of course I got pregnant fast and shit. That shit was just like happening so fast. But like to me, I'm like, all right, whatever. It's a baby dad. Like, like it's not like he anybody knew. Like shit, we just gonna do this shit the correct way. We're gonna go from here. Now, no fucking lie. Like the shit just started coming fast as fuck. It was like, all right, I got pregnant. The wedding was like within like 30 fucking days. So it's like the day before the wedding, we had the gender reveal. Like that shit was quick. So it was like, oh, excuse me. Yo. No, I don't need those. No, I said cannot. Oh yeah, sure. All right. Um, yo, can y'all hear me now? Sound good. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. My fucking, but see, this is why now podcasting has been like a good and a bad fucking thing because these motherfucking kids will steal your shit for bleep. Like, these is my fucking gamers. I don't even be wearing my gamers like that. Like, especially like when I'm potting. Like, but my other mic, who the fuck even knows where the goddamn plugs is at this fucking point? But we ain't gonna complain. We just gonna keep it going. Now, when like when we got together, like of course, like that was like my person beforehand. So like I literally was on some shit like there we go. I literally was on some shit like we ain't finna trip. Like I literally was like, I hate when people wanna act immature like they don't know what the fuck is going on. We all know what the fuck is going on out here. Everybody is fucking on somebody before you get into a relationship. Nobody is out here being celibate unless you're a fucking nun. So unless you're a fucking nun, I don't want to hear the oh I've been masturbating for 6 months. No, I could. All right. Well, let me not say that. I could believe the masturbation thing for 6 months, but not necessarily like a whole year. That motherfucker was trying to make it out like he was not doing absolutely nothing. So I knew that was bullshit. But anywho, um, jumping forward, like, cause like I said, we was only married 11 fucking days, and like, what was crazy though is because this one particular night he wanted to go out. Now, this is where the Ashley character comes into play. The person of like him being out and everything like that. Now, when he wanted to go out, initially he asked, he was like, "Hey, I'm at work. I work overnight. Everybody know that. I'm at work." He like, "Hey, no, you mind if I go out and hang out with my friends?" So I'm like, "Nigga, no. Like we already had this discussion, and the discussion was, Black fam, just double check my sound." The discussion was basically if we're out, we're only going to go out with one another. We're not going to like really, okay, cool. We're not going to like really hang out with our friends and different shit like that. We're not going to do that. So at first he was like, "Oh, well, the kids is cool." Da, da, da. And like, I checked them again because it's like if that's something that we agreed upon, like coming into the marriage, if that was a boundary, respect the boundary, and that's it. So no bullshit. Like after, like we had that little talk. Then he fucking I gotta readjust. Whew. This chair. I gotta re-get my fucking computer chair back because I had this other computer chair, and I told y'all how fucking pissed I was because my motherfucking daughter broke my goddamn computer chair. But this chair is not that motherfucking comfortable, especially like for long term sitting. Long term sitting, you will be like, bitch, my neck and my motherfucking back is out, but it's alright. I'm trying to adjust this motherfucking lumbar pillow the best the fuck I can. But anyways, um, in that situation, like that fucking night, he was like it was like at first, like he was like when I told him, I was like, damn nigga, we agreed we wasn't gonna go out and hang out with friends if we weren't together. So like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you going against boundaries that we set in the play coming into the fucking marriage. So cannot make this shit the fuck up. I goes back to work. I'm inside of the IV room. I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, cool. Like, I'm about to finish on my night. This motherfucker goes through my iPad. Now, mind y'all, this was the cause of him to go outside and fucking cheat. He goes through my iPad and he sees sex videos between me and a nigga I was fucking with for 8 years. And he tried to flake out about it. So I'm like, bro, like, are you fucking stupid? We're adults. Like, why do I care to sit here and go back and forth with you about a motherfucker that you knew about prior to us getting married? I'm like, that's dumb to me. I'm not doing that. So I said, it's unfortunate you went looking in the iPad and you found that, but like I'm too grown to sit here and go back and forth with you about a motherfucker that was here before you. That's stupid. Like I don't no action, especially not with a motherfucker that I fuck with that does spend boatloads of money on me. Not only did he spend boatloads of money on me, it's not a lot of money. It's I could still count on one hand the motherfuckers I got videos with, and it's like Kyrie ain't one of them. I don't have like no sex videos with him, and that's kind of crazy because I did marry him, but we didn't even get to like that point. I don't think I like started like jumping into like my sexuality side into like him and I wasn't together at that point. I would say that. So um when I like started tapping into like who I was sexually, um, hey, we didn't even get to explore that part of our like relationship, our marriage, none of that shit because like it just ended so. Um, I'm streaming. What's up?
Shit, man. What we talking about the stream?
I'm fucking dying. I'm about to see you the lake.
Look, man. Tell these bitches stop popping pussy on the stream.
Yo,
That day broke and shit. They ain't
I'm
got no
fucking
self.
dying.
If you ain't got no motion for your goddamn self, don't say
I'm
nothing.
fucking dying. Not you calling popping shit.
Nah, what's up? Where you at? Can I pull up on you?
Now just pull up on me. Those are not the fucking rules. There's enough time for us to get some motherfucking hookah and go get some motherfucking lemon pepper wings.
Motherfucker, I'm just trying to chill, smoke some
Ah,
vibe,
nope,
motherfucker.
nope. Those
I
are
ain't even
not the
trying to get
rules.
to the steak
You
yet.
would get canceled already, white boy. I don't play that shit. And
White boy,
white boy, I don't play that shit.
listen, man.
I don't
I don't
care.
take no offense, but I'm a poppy, not the poppy from the poppy
I
room,
don't,
you
I
heard?
don't, I don't care about none of that, Mister Sir. You better call it. You better like, you know my brother. You better call and ask him. It's Big Nelly, okay?
Okay,
So
I
yeah,
get it.
leave that shit for
Big
them.
bro know me too, so big
Yeah,
bro
but
tight.
okay. So if he know you, he gonna tell you what the
And
fuck
he
it
gonna
is
tell
over
you,
here. He gonna tell you what the fuck it is over here in order for you to come
he
correct.
gonna
Cause,
tell a nigga
cause
what it
I,
is over
yeah,
here.
cause I don't even want to not like you, white boy. I
I'm
really
not even
don't. But
white,
don't.
alright, but I'm not even white the way you
I
think.
don't even give a fuck about you being white or none of that shit. Like you cool in my book, but I ain't one of them bitches. Because I
I
don't
ain't
want you
say
to
I was.
because I
You
don't
ain't
want you
say you
to
was,
fuck
but
up. I would just tell you like, yeah,
like Nell is like legit my twin, like that same dad and everything. Like you gotta call him, be like, yo, like what's up with her, like how she carrying shit, and he gonna tell you like what shit is, and then you gonna know to come correct.
Thanks. Right.
Okay, so
Vice
I'm
versa.
not I'm not the bitch you could pull up and smoke weed with and chill. I don't smoke motherfucking weed for one. For two, this ain't the chill spot. So if we not adulting, like I like that's why I say you gotta.
I'll say,
Sometimes you
look,
gotta tag your man in it, but like hold the fuck up, like I like her.
look, right? Look. This is from myself. I speak for myself from my point of view. Shit, right?
Uh
It may be coming across wrong because it's the hours, right? It may
no,
be
it's not
coming
coming
across.
across wrong because of the hours.
Look,
It's
no, look, hold on, wait, hear me out, hear me out. I'll
go
let you talk. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
go ahead. I'm listening.
These is my hours. I'm a late night boy. These is my
Same.
hours. So y'all know how y'all be up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon screaming good morning and good evening?
Not at
Good
all.
morning and good evening.
No,
These
it's
is my
same.
hours.
Same. It's
Fuck.
the same vibes. Like I'm all night with it too,
Who the
but
fuck?
I'm all night with it too. I'm all night with it too. That's why I say you gotta here's the thing. You really don't really know me like that. So it's like you really don't know how to come at me or how to court me. But I'm definitely not one of those bitches. There's no nigga that's in Philly, period, that would be like, oh yeah, I done pulled up on them. We done kick
No,
it. I
no,
don't.
it's not even like that.
Nah, I hear you,
Look,
but I don't
look,
kick it with
look,
niggas.
look. I'm about to put you on. It would have been the other way. It would have been like, damn, now, like, your man is really a good nigga. He just came through. It's 3 o'clock in the morning,
Uh
bringing me flowers,
uh.
smoking weed, and we just chilling and vibe.
I
You
don't
know
even.
what I'm
I
saying?
don't even
But now
smoke
what?
weed. Nope.
Look, no offense, you don't smoke weed. I'ma smoke this
Nope.
motherfucking weed, though.
I'm still not trying to hear none of that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Alright, well, this is a fucking podcast, baby girl. Please call me when you're done, alright?
All right.
Alright.
I'm fucking dying. See what I'm saying? Like never. Like it's fucking Big Nelly. But yeah, that's another rule I got. I don't never allow no nigga to pull a fuck up on me. Like if you want to talk to me, I wouldn't give a fuck if you white, black, Asian, Cuban. Court me correctly. I wouldn't give a fuck if I'm up all night long. It's only one motherfucker that I be up all night long with, and that's motherfucking Black Fam. Okay. Like I be up with that motherfucker all night long. Shit, I wouldn't give a fuck if I would pull up on that nigga and be the fucking his face, his sister face, all that shit all night long. But again, once you had like when you got a rapport with a motherfucker, that's that. Like, and of course, like motherfuckers wanna like to assume shit. Me and Black Fam never had sex, but that's like legit like my motherfucking man. And I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like the soul ties of like the relationship, like the friendship that we build through this motherfucking meta world is different. Like it's not nothing that we don't talk about, whether it's him personally talking about shit on his end or me personally talking about shit on my end. Like that's like legit my motherfucking favorite human. Yes, that's I fucking love Black Fam and Black Fam knows that. Like shit, I even went through some shit because of his bitches too. Like we'll get the fuck into that on another motherfucking day. But like his bitches was trying to come the fuck at me at one point, and I'm like, damn, like no, we don't fuck with each other. No, we on this. No, we on that. Like, but that's still my favorite fucking person, and I still love him. But the difference between me versus the next bitch or the average bitch, I'm not saying, oh yeah, I'm not fucking a nigga, and so I know you love me more. I'm not saying I'm fucking a nigga and I'm really not. One thing I don't do is lie on my pussy. If I fuck a bitch, and or if I'm fucking with a nigga, it's gonna be known. Like, do I consistently fuck on a female? Yeah, I got a girlfriend, but like, I feel like when you bisexual, it's different. Like, you know, the rules of like the my chart still there because of course you fuck with who you fuck with, I fuck with who I fuck with. So you have to like fully be transparent when you fucking on a female because again, um, yeah, we use toys and shit like that, but we rubbing pussies. So a lot of the times it's like, yeah, no, like that, like being in certain type of situations and certain type of relationships, you have to fully be fucking transparent because if you ain't fully being fucking transparent, you could fuck around and wake up with motherfucking fleas. Now, again, like I said, it's only one motherfucker that I talk to all fucking night long on a motherfucking phone. There's only one motherfucker outside of like a nigga that I got kids with other than Kyrie ass could pull up on me at any motherfucking time frame, but not no nigga trying to court me. Like no, that's I wouldn't give a fuck who the fuck you are. Like I stopped, like I can't even hold you. Like little rap nigga I was talking about, like he not even like a low grade rapper. Like he literally is somebody, but that's how motherfuckers get caught up in situations. When people feel like their status is up here, they feel like they access to you supposed to be the fuck up here. No, you control the access to you as a fucking woman and as a fucking man. You control how motherfuckers get in contact with you, how motherfuckers can be around you, all that shit. Don't let no motherfucking nigga, don't let no motherfucking female dictate their access to you. If they want that access, they're gonna do with it whatever it is that they need to do to get that access. Now, again, because of how I carry that shit, like when it in terms to me, what the fuck I put up, like what they get bumped all the time because what she say loyalty. If the motherfuckers ain't treating you like you royalty, then what? Like, come on, like a bitch. Like the niggas that I do end up in like relationships with, or like you can't even necessarily call them situationships, but like I end up dealing with long term because I never really necessarily dealt with somebody to where as though it was like a fucking situation and then that was just it. Like I dealt with like men that like legit carry it for a bitch. So I don't be going through shit like that because I don't allow a motherfucker to start off like that. Like we can laugh it off, jokey joke, whatever. Like, you know, even if we ain't on some super spend money shit, nigga, it costs to adult. So if you ain't got the money to adult, you can't be around me. But what I talk to you on the phone, absolutely. A bitch is a conversational hoe. I would give anybody a conversation until it's no longer beneficial to me. And a conversation, it comes with limitations too, because a lot of the times, a lot of these motherfuckers nowadays be trying to be what you doing as niggas. After a while, if what you doing ain't adding to my motherfucking bottom line, yeah, you just gotta go. Those are just the fucking rules. Like I don't give a fuck how much a motherfucker like me, how much like I cannot lie to y'all. It was one time, and I know I'm kind of all over the place, but keep the fuck up. One time it was a nigga, and I talked to this nigga for like fucking 3 years. We cool as shit. But I knew he liked me. I be knowing who like me and who don't fucking like me. The nigga was like, yo, I know you up right now, but why can't you just come over here and we just cuddle? Like I promise I won't do nothing. I just wanna be cuddled up. And I'm like, well, that sounds like the job of a motherfucking girlfriend or something. Like I ain't signing up for nobody's girlfriend roles. It's not my nigga, and that's just what that is. Like, because at the end of the day, that's how bitches get into these relationships. They get into these fucking situationships, and then they get mad when these fucking niggas, like, you know, like they be out here treating them like the yellow motherfucking store purse. One thing for certain, two things for sure. These motherfucking niggas be telling bitches what shit the fuck is, and bitches be choosing not to listen. You would never catch me choosing not to fucking listen in terms of like how a nigga is carrying me. That's why I don't let no nigga carry me any old kind of way. You can't start off wrong, none of that shit. Cause you allow a nigga to start off wrong, that nigga going to continue to go wrong. So into that motherfucking spiel. That was funny. That was cute. And he kind of cute too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like he white. He like one of those white Italian like half black boys. Like he kind of cute. Like you know. I got y'all know I got a thing for them niggas with red hair. That's how like the nigga that I was telling y'all about him. Shit, that's how I got two sons by my baby dad. That's it. Be them red hair, gray eye niggas. That shit be like, bitch, stay away from them. They the fucking devil. But that other nigga that I used to fuck with for a very long time too, exactly the same. And like at one point I thought I didn't have a type, but I for sure did. But anywho, jumping back to the motherfucking story. When like you're in certain type of situations, like motherfuckers just gotta be transparent. Like if you're not being transparent, what the fuck is the purpose? Like you're basically just out here lying. And like I said from the very beginning, that I told y'all to bullet point that shit. You're only given two things in this world: your word and your pussy, or your word and your balls and dick. That's it. So, when he tried like jumping back to like once we're home, we done got married, came home, all that shit. He trying to question me about old shit that he's seen in my iPad with the other nigga. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna argue about no nigga that I clearly was fucking with. Why? For one, It was old. Everything in iPhones, iPads. I got fucking 3 MacBooks, 2 iPads, 2 cell phones. All that shit is timestamp. I'm not arguing about some timestamp shit that came before you. If I was sucking that nigga dick and fucking like a porn star on motherfucking November 3rd and me and you didn't go to the clinic and get tested to motherfucking December 5th and we ain't fucked to December 11th, December 11th is when my pussy became yours. Prior to that shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Motherfuckers gotta realize when you out here and you fucking on people, unless you got an incurable STD, you don't owe no nigga no motherfucking explanation. What the fuck I was supposed to be out here not getting my motherfucking pussy stroked on because I was talking to you? That's dumb. And it's immature as fuck to think like that. So no. And I feel like a lot of the pick me bitches in this world, they condition niggas to think that's what's going on the whole time. Them bitches that'll lie to you and tell you they ain't fucking a month. Them be the bitches that be sucking dick in their car and then they come kiss you in the mouth. Then you wondering why the fuck your breath stinking all the time. Shit, Kyrie got bad breath. I had to like, this shit about to be so embarrassing. But I thought the nigga had dental insurance because he works for the fucking city. Like right before we got married, and like he would get mad because I wouldn't allow him to kiss me, but I wouldn't allow him to kiss me because he had real bad he had real bad breath. So I was like, yo, I don't know if you got a bad tooth or what, but again, me not being judgmental, me not trying to like fucking play him or whatever. Like I just like it was just like a lot of shit that I like kept off limits until like, we further took care of it. So like initially at first it was his breath. Then like I said, like well, of course it was like the my chart shit, then it was his breath, then it was like the finances shit. That's how it went for me. So like when it came to like his fucking breath stinking a lot, it was like when I would try to send him to the dentist by himself, he was being a kid about that shit and he was just lying about stupid shit. Which I did not fucking understand. Like, why the fuck was he lying about it? Like, cause it was like I was like, all right. It was like one day he had took off work because I was like, bro, you gotta get your fucking teeth fixed before the fuck we get married because, bitch, we're gonna have to kiss and like it's like if he didn't freshly brush his teeth, like his breath was fucking banging. So literally we like he kept on like coming back to the crib without proof that he got work done on his fucking teeth. So one day I ended up going to the fucking dentist with him. I went to the fucking dentist with him. Nigga had like fucking 7 cavities. How as a grown ass adult you got 7 cavities? Now something else that irritated me because he lied a lot about his finances. Now I didn't like I blasted him before, like once we weren't together no more, just about how much he lied about, like just like a lot of shit. But his finances was one of them. But to lie and say you got medical and dental insurance, and I'm sending you to the motherfucking dentist to get your fucking teeth worked on, and you're not getting your fucking teeth worked on, like it just was kind of crazy to me. So when I went to the dentist with him, I found out how many cavities he had. No bullshit. I'm like, all right, well, you've been saving your money. Not only have you been saving your fucking money, you've been like I like initially when we first got together, I was not taking money from him because he was like leaving his old house, or this is what I assumed he was leaving his old house. I assumed like, he gave his old house back when we had got together. So I was just on some shit like if you're paying off your debt, you should have money saved up. Pay the $800 to get your teeth fixed. So he's talking in so many circles about why he does not have the fucking $800, why he does not have the money or whatever. So I was so fucking lost as in like where the fuck he was doing with his money, but still at the time frame. I'm not trying to like write him off just yet. Like I literally was still just trying to like be fucking mature about it or whatever. So I ended up paying for his teeth to get fixed. Not gonna fucking lie to you because his breath was stinking so fucking bad. I didn't wanna get married to him and he got fucking funk breath at the goddamn altar. So I paid the money for his teeth to get fixed. But at this point, I'm like, if we're gonna do this whole us getting married thing, I was like, I need to see your bank statements, like, cause at this point, like, we locked in. So I'm like, I'm telling him like, we gotta fucking like, I gotta see your bank statements. So I can't even lie to y'all. he fucking bullshitted so fucking much, and with him bullshitting so fucking much, I literally would like it got to the point to where as though I was like, bro, like this shit will fuck shit up if we can't get married to each other's um what do you call that shit? Like if we can't marry our finances, bro, we cannot fucking basically I was on some shit like this not gonna work. Like if we can't marry our fucking finances, like we might as well get a fucking annulment right now. That's the type time that I was on. So of course, like he ended up giving me like his finances and shit because I told you guys that too, because he kept on fucking up money so much. I ended up paying for a good deal of the wedding. Like he paid for like $400 towards the honeymoon or whatever. But again, still, like one thing about us women, we always want to be ride or dies, right? We always want to be there for the nigga. Like, oh no, he's fucking up, but let me be his motherfucking mom. Let me try to let me try to show him the correct way in doing things. Child, please, that shit was a waste of motherfucking time because even with me fucking doing all of that, like of course other shit ended up getting revealed or whatever. So I cannot fucking make this shit up to you. We ended up getting into a whole big fight that night because that fucking particular night when he went through the iPad, he seen like all the old fucking videos and shit between me and my ex. So when he seen all the videos and shit, he's fucking flaking the fuck out. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and fucking go back and forth with you about a nigga that we all know that I was fucking. That's fucking stupid. So when I said that shit, like of course, like he basically was trying to drag it, but I really didn't want to hear that shit. It was like I ended up leaving work, and I only left work and came fucking home because like he was just in a crib just spazzing. And all right, in my head, I'm like, okay, let me stop. I was like, let me not be stubborn. Let me like try to go home, like try to like fucking work things out with him, talk to him so that he's not in his fucking feelings in terms of some old shit. So that was me like not unicorning, me just set my motherfucking pride aside to like try to work out like, his insecurities at that level. Did I agree with why like he felt the way? Fuck no, I didn't agree with it because my whole thing was, bitch, why the fuck would you go looking in the iPad now? What pissed me off about him going to go look at the motherfucking iPad is because, for one, I didn't even know that shit was still the fuck there. Prior to me even getting fucking married, I fucking deleted all of that shit. So I like that shit was even crazy. I even had to fucking hit up Apple like, bitch, if I deleted this shit before the fuck I got married, how the fuck am I getting nailed to the fucking cross of some shit that happened prior to him? So basically, how that shit got kicked to me is when I backed the phone up. Basically, well, when I backed the iPad up, basically everything had synced to the motherfucking iCloud. That's how all that shit had came back. Now, still me being rational, being a motherfucking adult, I was on some shit like, all right, it's old. We not about to sit here and go back and forth about that shit. Like let's move on. So he still wanted to argue. He still wanted to like go back and forth about it. And I was like, bro, like I ain't finna do that shit. Like, but I explained that too on a different fucking YouTube stream. Like that shit got so fucking toxic, so fucking crazy. My stepmom made me like come to her house because she like, yo, y'all doing too much. Like y'all neighbors gonna call the cops on y'all, blah blah blah. She was like, come here. So when I went to my fucking stepmom house, my stepmom ended up calling Kyrie and she was like, yo, don't fuck up your marriage. This nigga laughed at my stepmom, hung up the fucking phone. So when he laughed at her and he hung up the fucking phone, I was like, damn. And I explained this story before too. I was like, damn, this ain't gonna fucking cheat on me. So when that shit fucking happened, I just kind of like let it go right then and there. Like I didn't like really necessarily like put too many emphasis on it. Like I just was on some shit like, damn, all right, it's possible the nigga could go out and fucking cheat. Like, like in the morning we'll deal with this the mature way. This is how I'm thinking about things. So the next day, his mom called me to her house. And when his mom called me to her house, she wanted to basically like just talk to both of us. So when she wanted to talk with both of us, she asked, of course, what happened. She explained to him like, "Yo, like I believe you taking like you blowing this out of proportion. Like y'all just got married. You can't be saying like, oh, you're just gonna leave. You're gonna come here." She was like, because you're married now. You can't fucking come here when things are not going your way. She was like that defeats the purpose of y'all being married, and for better or for worse. So I told his mom like right then and there. I was like, for one, I never put the nigga out. I say for two, not only did I not put the nigga the fuck out, I was like, I said your son went outside and he for sure cheated last night. So he was like, what? I ain't fucking cheat. Like, why would I fuck up my relationship? Blah blah blah. I was like, man, your son cannot touch me until he have a blood test. So mind you, that was like already right there, like the start of like when the shit just went downhill for the most part because I literally fucking I want to say I went to work that night. After that night when I went to work, that entire week he kept on trying to have sex with me. So I literally was like, bro, if you fucking touch me and you went outside and caught a fucking STD and I'm pregnant and you give that shit to me, I say, bro, I will have you arrested. So I cannot make this shit the fuck up to y'all. He was like, "Oh, I can't even have sex with my pregnant wife," and I was like, "No, not especially when I know for a fact you went outside and you did some stupid shit." So of course, like that, I think that like all that shit happened like Tuesday, so it was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I had a prenatal appointment. I made him take off work because I wasn't willing to chance or trust the fact of him going to the doctors by himself and me not actually seeing that shit myself. So I made him go to my family doctor. So when I made him go to my fucking family doctor, I basically I talk like I talk to my doctors because for the most part like shit like your doctors be in your pussy. They be in your motherfucking business. They be the fuck there. Why would I lie to a motherfucker that's there to fucking help me? That's actually fucking stupid. So when we was in the doctors, I told her, I said, yo, hey, I think he cheated on me and I need him to get a full blood panel. So of course he not saying nothing. Like one thing about Kyrie, when Kyrie does stupid shit, he's going to just stick around. He's going to like had a dumb look on his face, but he like, oh, I wouldn't do nothing to fuck up my family, blah blah blah. So I was like, yeah, I still need him to get a fucking blood test. So no fucking exaggeration. He fucking got his blood test. I had got my checkup and everything too, and all my shit hit the portal Saturday, but his shit never hit the portal. So still, even over the weekend, like he still was in there trying to have sex, and I was like, bro, like I said what I said, and then he was like, you know what? You got your son's dad locked up for nothing because he was getting the fuck on your nerve. I ain't even want to touch you. I said, yeah, don't. Because if you touch me, you got an STD, bro. You will be in jail for that. So no bullshit. Come Monday, because I didn't like his shit still did not get sent to me. I'm sitting there and I'm like, dang, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck this nigga like test results and shit still didn't fucking hit the portal? So I called the doctor's office, and when I called the doctor's office, I just explained to her. I said, hey, my husband's test results still didn't hit the portal. Can you guys give me his login information, like for LabCorp? So when she gave me the LabCorp code, I was able to like connect everything. Once I was able to connect everything, I knew on fucking Monday he had herpes. I just didn't say nothing because I ended up calling my OB back. So I called my OB back and I'm like, hey, when you did my blood work and you did my like my veg swabs and everything, like I had to be sure because of course I Googled just to see like exactly what the tests look like on my health portal and everything. But I still just wanted to be sure because at that time frame, like I'm in a panic. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, I'm pregnant and this nigga got herpes. What the fuck is going on? So she showed me where it was located on my fucking portal. My shit legit says not reactive. So I'm explaining to her what's going on. I'm like, damn. Well, I said, last week, and I explained to her the whole altercation. I said, I took him to the doctor the same day we came in here for my prenatal visit, and I'm like, it's showing up that he got herpes. So she was like, well, when was the last time y'all had sex? I'm like, the night of our wedding. So she was like, I mean, I could send you another LabCorp slip, but she was like, if the last time y'all had sex was the night of the wedding. She was like, it could be that, he stepped out and this is a new initial infection. So I'm like, yeah, but still, can you send me? She sent me again. She sent the slip through my motherfucking portal. I went, my motherfucking test results hit again. It was like 2 something in the morning. So I didn't say nothing. He typically gets up for work early in the morning. And when he gets up for work early in the morning, he's out. He leaves out at like fucking 5 o'clock, sometimes 4. So I never said nothing. I let him go to work that day. Like during that time frame, I was allowing my brother's baby mom to live with me and my best friend. And one of my other close friends, they had came to my house that day because I told them, I was like, bro, like my fucking marriage is over. I'm like, damn, like, so they like, Chanel, what the fuck are you talking about? Because, I tend to be a little drama queen or whatever. So they thinking I'm bullshitting, but I'm like, bro, like I'm not bullshitting. I'm like, my fucking marriage is done. Like, bro, I'm about to be a single fucking mom out this joint. So they asking like, damn, now what the fuck is going on? So I goes to fucking like show them the fucking my chart. Like I log clean into the fucking my chart in front of them and I'm telling them and I log like basically I logged into both of ours and I'm like, damn, like this motherfucker actually cheated that night. So they're like, damn, no, well wait a minute, like we kinda knew that was gonna happen, but damn, he caught herpes. So I was like, oh, like, because my feelings was hurt. Feelings was hurt. I did not cry, but I was salty as shit. So they all stayed at the house with me because initially at first, of course, I didn't like make it be known that a bitch was crying right then and there. I didn't technically like cry, like I would say in front of him until it came out of like who the person was, but we'll get into that. So literally, I'm sitting there and I'm salty than a motherfucker because I'm only 11 days into my motherfucking marriage and this motherfucker then went out and caught the motherfucking hurt. So he goes to work, he hit me up like it's regular, like, oh, like, how are you feeling? Are you sick? Do you need me to bring you home something? Because, like I said, throughout my pregnancy, like, I get sick a lot. Like, I'm barely able to fucking function. That's how fucking sick I be when the fuck I'm pregnant. So I'm like, no. I said, I'm telling him, like, my best friend is over there. I'm like, my best friend is here. Like, my other girlfriend is here. I'm like, plus, my brother baby mom was there at the same time. So I'm like, I don't need nothing. Like just go on ahead and go to work. I was like, like basically I'm kicking it to him like I'll just talk to you later or whatever. So I legit waited. I let this motherfucker come home. He came in, gave me a hug. This motherfucker, when he came in, gave me a hug. I said, damn. I said, then I asked you if you cheated on me. So he was like, yeah, why would I cheat on you? Why would I fuck our family up? Like I did everything to get this family back. Blah 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 blah. Cannot make this shit the fuck up. I laid both our paperwork there. I said, well then, if you wasn't willing to do nothing to fuck up our marriage, I said, how the fuck do you got herpes and the fuck I don't? So he looked at the paperwork and he automatically blamed his ex-girlfriend. So at that point, I started snapping low key because for one, she was pregnant. For two, not only was she pregnant, but it just was like, bro, come the fuck on now. Like of all people, like I done talked to my motherfucking OB that whole entire fucking day. And she let me know because of course that was a question that I asked her. Like, is it possible, like, if he could have got that shit from her and I didn't test positive, but I would. And she was like, no, like if he got it from her, she was saying you would have a range. She said, even if you're not in the positive range, she was saying HSV2, like when it's positive or you've been exposed to it, it goes from like 0.9 and it goes all the way up to 5.0. Anything over that 5.0 is basically like you're experiencing a fucking herpes outbreak or whatever. So she was like, the fact that yours says non-reactive, you was not exposed to it. If he was exposed to it from his ex-girlfriend, they was in a long-term relationship, she was saying then I would basically have a range. And since I did not have no range, she was saying it was a new infection. So off the rip, I'm salty than a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker done cheated on me. So no bullshit. Like when I slapped the paperwork in front of him and he tried to say it was his ex girlfriend, I was like, bro, get the fuck out of my house. So when I told him to get the fuck out of my house, he's sitting there like, oh, I swear I wouldn't mess up, like blah blah blah. I was like, bro, just get the fuck out. So I had put him out. At this point, we wasn't even like living like in our new house. We was like still at my house that he had moved in with me. But we were like in the process of like looking for another crib because remember I told you to hold the pen that I thought that he gave up his last house. No, he actually the fuck did. If y'all was like watching my YouTube, like my Instagram, following my Instagram, the motherfucker ended up getting a eviction. Now around that same time frame when he tried to blame his ex girlfriend for giving him herpes, of course I reached out to her. She was pregnant. I was pregnant. I called her. I told her what was going on and she FaceTimed me, like she shared my chart screen and I was able to see that she didn't have it. So in that instances, like basically that was even more the reason of why he had to get the fuck out because you're sitting here trying to put herpes on somebody that you prior was with, you're no longer with them no more. She's pregnant, she's in a new relationship. So to me it was just like the overall lack of accountability that was just disgusting to me. So I put him out. So when I put him out, like of course we went through a phase to where so he didn't reach out to me, I didn't reach out to him, I didn't bring no drama, none of that shit. Now during that whole time frame, he's kicking it to his family like, oh, I don't know why me and Nell is not working out. I don't know why she put me out, blah blah blah. So I'm pissed the fuck off in a sense because why the fuck would you sit there and tell your family you don't know why we're not together? You don't know why, like. Oh shit, it's water. That's how I know I'm fucking jet lag. Cause I don't fucking my yelling and I be up to like yawning. I be up to like fucking 4 in the morning. But anyways, during this time frame, like that shit was just definitely a fucking lot because I literally was like, damn, like, bitch, we ain't even make it fucking 30 fucking days and your stupid ass went out and fucked somebody. Who the fuck are you fucking on? Or that you fucked without knowing and they gave you fucking herpes. So like at first he wouldn't tell me. So because he wouldn't tell me he couldn't come around me because it was like he kept on trying to like put it off on his ex girlfriend and I was like, yeah, fuck out of here. Like I seen her my chart. Me and this bitch pregnant at the same motherfucking time. No, like so he's trying to convince me. I cannot make this shit up. Kyrie is trying to convince me that her my chart is a lie. I said, Kyrie, I said, you gotta be a fucking idiot. I said, bitch, my chart still showing the fuck you gave me chlamydia when I was pregnant with goddamn Kaden and Kaden is fucking 11. Stop the bullshit. My chart don't delete shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was so fucking pissed off that he was trying to convince me that her fucking my chart was a lie. And it's like, bitch, like my chart still fucking says when the fuck you gave me chlamydia when the fuck I was pregnant with fucking Kaden. Are you kidding me? So I was like, yeah, bitch, you gotta go. I said, you gotta get the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out, get away from me. At this point, I legit like pulled the pistol out on him. I was about ready to like not like I wasn't going to shoot him, but I was damn sure ready to hit him with the back of the back of the Glock because yeah, fuck out of here. So no bullshit. Like after that, like I just needed like my space from him because it was just way too fucking much. Like so I'm like, damn, I done gave this stupid ass motherfucker a chance. And this nigga that went out, court fucking herpes, tried to blame his ex girlfriend. I was just disgusted. So no fucking bullshit. I want to say, like right before I moved into my like the townhouse that I had. Now I moved into that townhouse because I was helping out my brother baby mom. Technically, I could have probably waited until like towards the end of my pregnancy to move, but because like she had different issues that was going on, and I was like helping support like her at that time frame, I kind of like pushed the move forward. So um during that time frame, like like I ended up moving, I ended up going to like the other house. Thank you. I ended up going to like the other house or whatever, and can I make this shit the fuck up? I'm sitting in the other house. It's me, it's my girlfriend, and it's one of my cousins. We sitting here, Kyrie dumbass called me. So he called me and he like, please don't hang up the phone on me. So I was like, yo, what's up? He was like, if I let you have a conversation with the girl that I stepped out with, are you willing to like try to forgive me if we go to therapy and everything? So I'm like, bro, you got herpes. Like, I mean, I could forgive you in a sense to where as though we could coexist around each other, like so that shit is not just like we're indifferent when it comes to our kids. So he just was like, please, just let you have a conversation with her, and like let's try to go to the therapist because he was like, I fucked up, and I don't want to lose my family. This everything this motherfucker is saying. So no bullshit, y'all. He calling this girl, and he's blowing this girl up. The girl didn't answer the phone right away. She answered on about the sixth ring. When the bitch answered on the sixth ring, she was like, Kyrie, why the fuck do you keep calling me? And he like, Ashley, my wife's sitting right here. So she was like, okay, and so he was like, Ashley, he was like, can we just have a conversation? He was like, because I fucked up. You gave me herpes. Yeah, make one. He was like, I fucked up. You gave me herpes. So she was like, I don't want to keep on talking about this shit. She was like, you had the opportunity to put a condom on and you didn't. God be my motherfucking witness. I'm not even talking to my motherfucking friend right now because we both got the unicorn and too hard with one another. But I'm going to reach out to her so the fuck she could come on this motherfucking platform and my brother baby mom. When I tell y'all, I sat there. I never cried the entire fucking time until I heard the shit that came out of this bitch mouth. Now, this is why I see it jumping to more so current events. Current events, you know, he out with a bitch named Ashley. So when the video got sent to me, and I sent it to my dad, and I sent it to my best friend, I sent that shit to everybody. They like, yo, what a fucking coincidence. Like, isn't the bitch who gave him herpes named Ashley? So I was like, man, I said, yeah, but what's the odds of that? And it was like, what's the odds of not that? So, can't make this shit back up to you. Jumping back to that conversation that I was having with her when I was pregnant. The bitch was like, "Bitch, you ain't gonna die from it." I said, "Bitch, you ain't gonna die from it." I knew better than to fuck him. I said, "But bitch, you're diabolical." I said, "You deserve to be in jail." I'm like, "Bitch, you out here having sex with motherfuckers and you ain't telling them you got herpes." I'm like, "That's a crime." She was like, "Man, he had the opportunity to put a condom on and he didn't. That's the fuck on him." She said, "Plus, she said my boyfriend gave it the fuck to me and I'm fine." No bullshit. At that point, I put Kyrie ass the fuck out of my fucking house. The nigga wasn't trying to leave out of my house. I went to my safe, got my gun. I cocked my gun. I said, bitch, I will kill you if you don't get the fuck out of my house. Now, I was that liberated and I was that motherfucking mad because the audacity of you to fucking fuck up your marriage, go get herpes, and the bitch don't even give a fuck about you enough to even tell you that she had herpes prior to you fucking her. That bitch said you won't die from it. So that was like the shit that like really hurted the most back then because I was like, damn, like how the fuck are you out here choosing and picking these joints? So that was like a lot. Like I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I couldn't talk to him. I couldn't talk to him. I couldn't be around him. The average bitch would have probably been like trying. They would have wanted smoke. I ain't want no smoke. I ain't want the nigga could not talk to me. He could not say shit to me because I just was disappointed in him. Like because at the end of the day, even like I say, even like with the good and the bad with his ex girlfriend, she was a decent bitch. One thing I would never do is shy on a bitch being a decent bitch. She's a decent bitch. She had her degrees. She had her shit going on. I wouldn't say she didn't have her shit going on, and she held shit down a lot for them. She held shit down a lot for my motherfucking son. So I would never like shy out at his ex girlfriend. But when I like back when I was fucking pregnant and I spoke to the bitch Ashley that supposedly gave that nigga herpes, that bitch did not give a fuck about that nigga. And when I tell y'all the when the bitch said he had the opportunity to put a condom on, he didn't. I said, damn, city girls is the fuck up. But I said, bitch, that's what the fuck you get. Because you out here, and I said, here's the thing. One thing about niggas that cheat, and they cheat and they out here fucking on bitches raw, that ain't the first time they did it. That's just the first time he caught some shit that he couldn't get rid of. That's it. Because like I told y'all, when I was 7 months pregnant, the nigga fucking burnt me and gave me motherfucking chlamydia. So, like, shit be happening out here. Just motherfuckers be out here lying, and they don't be willing to fucking stand on their shit. They be out here ducking their fucking taco. So I just was thankful in that situation that I did not fuck him and I did not fucking get herpes. But shit was cool because it was one of those things that was like out of sight, out of mind. Like he was not around. I was not allowing him to come around, nothing like that. So I want to say like, this was like right before my birthday time frame. Like his mom thought just because I was like being cordial with him. Now I'm being cordial with him because still I got a new baby about to come. I got a son with you already. I'm not one of those baby moms that don't like help from my baby dads. Like prior to all of this, like Kyrie made me like legit change my viewpoints on him. Like, and of course, like y'all know, I done got into it with his aunts and everything, like on Facebook and shit, because like when I blasted him for having herpes and fucking up his marriage and shit like that, these motherfuckers tried to say, "Oh, I was pressed and stressed over him." Child, please, I was so glad his ex girlfriend was the fuck on there because she was like, "Yeah," and she wasn't. That nigga was on her dick. That's why the fuck I left him. But it takes for a real ass, mature ass bitch to be like, "Yeah, no, that ain't how that shit happened." Like, and like it was so like, yo, I had to print this shit for my lawyer for court because his folks was just like completely out of line. Like at one point, like when we wasn't together, of course my son was living with him and he was living with Sierra. But he was trying to pass it off like he was fully taking care of my son. And like, you know, his folks was on there like, oh yeah, your kid was living with me when you was outside partying. My kid was living with his dad and his girlfriend. However, what the fuck does that got to do with you? When I tell y'all this motherfucking live that I did on fucking Facebook had over 1,000 motherfucking comments back and forth because he lied so much to his fucking family. Then it was, of course, my family. Then it was outsiders that knew what the fuck was going on. And it was like, yeah, y'all sitting there covering up for a bum ass nigga. Like, no, that's not how shit played out. Like, he was supposed to be living with his dad. They weren't together. Like, you know, he's the man. Like, you know, Caden's a boy. He was supposed to be being a father, but rather than this nigga being a father to his son, he was putting his son off on his ex girlfriend. But then his mom and them was trying to dictate how she handles him in terms of school and every fucking thing like that. So they was dictating my son behind closed doors. Mind you, I didn't know none of this shit was going on. This shit was like a mix of like 3 different motherfucking families just going at it on fucking Facebook about the motherfucking truth. And the motherfucking truth was just simply like Kyrie was being a fucked up fucking dad, and this whole entire time, I really like was on some shit. Like, I never saw that, and like when remember I said, mark my words, I was being a pick me bitch at first. When Sierra was trying to tell me, what would you do if you? No, that's a stupid question. I'm not answering that. But it bothered me initially because I was like, when Sierra was telling me all that shit was going on behind closed doors, I didn't fucking know the fuck. I gotta fucking put my phone on D&D because y'all is fucking up. When when Sierra was telling me all this shit was going on, I didn't believe that shit. I'm sitting there, I was being a picky bitch like a motherfucker. I told you, I was like, what? Not my baby dad. My baby dad is amazing baby dad. Like, bitch, you are lying on him. Da 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 da. Man, that shit hit the fan when his fucking family thought they was gonna come the fuck for me, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, that ain't what the fuck is going on. But one thing about me, child, please, when the fuck I get the unicorn and Gemini at the same motherfucking time, that bitch is diabolical, okay? She ain't nothing to be fucked with. So, literally, how, yeah, the bitch is hungry. So literally, when all that shit was popping off, like I said, this fucking line was jumping. It was like 1,000 motherfuckers on there, all going back and forth. His raggedy ass aunt, that bitch on there talking something she wanna fight. If you don't go sit your old ugly ass down, bitch. What the fuck am I fighting you for? Cause your nephew went out here and fucking caught herpes. She like they basically was just mad because I blasted him for catching herpes. But at the end of the fucking day, where the fuck was y'all at when that nigga was being a piece of shit? Where the fuck was y'all at when that nigga wasn't fucking helping me financially with these motherfucking bills? Not even just helping me financially with the fucking bills. He was lying to them, telling them he was helping me with bills, but was not helping me with bills. So he got these motherfuckers thinking he's doing all this shit for me that he definitely the fuck wasn't. But my family was on there like, bitch, that nigga ain't doing nothing. That nigga is being a coward right now, and y'all allowing it. That shit was reckless. It wasn't until, and I lie to you, I'm not. I did not fucking say nothing until his fucking dad so he was gonna come to fuck for me. Now I could go at it with any bitch. I'll go at your mama, I'll go at your grandmama, I'll go at your auntie. One thing about me though, I don't fight no more because at the end of the day, I explained. What was that? What was that when we was on Allison Street? Like 2016, 2017?
No, it was 2018.
2018. 2018, I had about fucking 7 aggravated assault cases at fucking one time. I don't even understand. I'm trying to tell you, every bitch I was beating the fuck up was telling on me. And I was on some shit like, man, God, I'm sitting there like, it's Nelly again. Fucking get me out of this pickle.
Oh no, she about to start her rant.
I was like, God, help a bitch out. This shit is crazy. Now, no bullshit. It was like a lot of logistic shit that went into it as into why I did not end up getting booked. Like all those cases got thrown out. I swore, I vowed to God. I said, Lord, just in that way, I said, Lord, if you listen, I'm not lying. You gotta ask everybody that was around me at that time frame. Because I thought a bitch was gonna go to jail. I said, Lord, if you get me out of this pickle, I swear to God, Lord, I'm not gonna put my hands on nobody no more. I was like, I'm gonna talk shit though, but I'm not touching nobody. Believe me, Lord. You know, and he saw the truth in me, but he got me out of that pickle, y'all, for sure. So when the Lord got me out of that pickle that I was in, like, you know, I ran to get my fucking record expunged. I said, fuck this. I'm not living life fucked up no more. I'm over the life of crime. I don't want to commit no crime. I don't want to be out here doing none of that shit, Lord. I want to live life right. So, when his fucking auntie and all them, that's why any given time you see me popping my shit online, these bitches be talking about fighting, bro. I would murder these bitches with my hands. And that's one thing I realized. I had to realize like my actual strength. There ain't no bitch I got into a fight with that I ain't fucking walk like a fucking dog. Except my god sister. My god sister fucked me up when I got out the hospital that same day. But crazy, she hit me like 2 times, but then she got mad because she knew I just got out the hospital. I had a kidney infection. And I was weak as shit. I was on IV meds. I was in the hospital for like 2 fucking weeks. She was like, I didn't even want to fight you, bitch. Get away from me. I was like, bitch, you owe me one once I'm strong again. That shit was funny as hell, though. She was mad as shit. But outside of that, like on some real shit, ain't no bitch out in the street, none of that shit. I like legit only lost one fight ever in my life, and that was like with my guy sister. Man, she'll tell you because we still laugh about that shit to the day. She was like, you were being so fucking stubborn, bitch. I was like, bitch, you would have shut the fuck up now. If I wasn't weak, bitch, we would have went neck to the fucking neck because she's a big bitch. So, like, she's a big bitch, but like, you know, in the best of my motherfucking rumbling days, the bitch was fast. But I was not fast that day. I wasn't fast, y'all. Motherfucker, they got my ass. I was like, motherfucker. But anywho, jump back to the story. When all that shit was going down, I was like, man, fuck them. So a lot of that shit went into like the custody shit too, and that's why I was like, yeah, no, that nigga works a lot. He don't be having my kids. He put my kids off on his family, and this is what his family is online saying. So, oh shit, it's all right there. So that evidence alone, of course, his mom and them tried to go back and delete it. But one thing about the girls, shy, please, them girls be snapping. Snap. I was like, shit, they quick. Them bitches was even getting the shit that I didn't get. I had to hit them up like, yo, I'm missing this section. You got it? That's how quick the motherfucking girls was moving. You gotta love the motherfucking girls. The girls be having that shit jumping sometimes. But child, this shit lesson. I had pull this so I could finish talking. But like, no bullshit, y'all. The bitch that I talked to back when it all came out that he had herpes, that bitch name was Ashley. Now jumping forward to today. Well, a couple of days ago. When the post got sent to me of them being out, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, the nigga need somebody to love him. Like, I was bitten about it, though, because I'm like, shit, the bitch accepted him having herpes. This might be a good thing. I said, maybe he might stop trying to, like, recklessly bleed and shit around my kids, trying to get them herpes and shit. So, excuse me. I was all in for the little PR trip until the girls got to sending me the rest of the shit. They like, damn, no, this bitch been watching. I'm like, show that shit. That's why I posted that shit. I posted that shit. I looked at it. I said, damn, this is an indirect jab. Now, mind y'all, I've been putting the request to move to Texas back in May. Because I had to send him the petition. Of course, he didn't respond to it. This dickhead thought if he did return the center, it wasn't going to mean nothing. However, that just fucked him up. So, who else does this Piccadilly bitch Ashley know that's moving to fuck the Houston, Atlanta, anything? So, my thing was like when the shit got sent to me, they like, damn, now this bitch throwing indirect jabs at you. I said, man, she kind of is. So, automatically, it pissed me the fuck off. Because I'm like, how the fuck can a bitch that's sucking a nigga dick with herpes? And if I'm not fucking mistaken, one thing I don't do, nothing is ever a fucking coincidence. I said, I didn't even say it at first when I sent the shit to my mom and my dad and the rest of the gang. Dad, y'all seen the fucking text messages. Everybody was like, yo, that's the bitch Ashley that gave him herpes. So, I was like, yeah, but that's stupid as fuck. Now, what made me get madder was just sitting here looking at it was the whole post about people like the HIV rate being high in Texas and in Houston. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, your fucking mouth herpes rate is high. Fuck is wrong with you? So it was that one post that sent me the fuck over. Now I ain't gonna hold y'all. One of my sisters was like, I don't think it was towards you. I think it was general. How the fuck can a bitch wear herpes? Who the fuck else do you know is moving the fuck to Texas if your nigga ain't sit there and fucking tell you? And this is why I said these niggas be out here pillow talking and they be fucking up for what they have going on. Because here's my thing. Kyrie already know how this shit is finna go. And this is why I ain't stopped yet. Bitch, I'ma give you hell because at the end of the day, you should have shut the fuck up. You should have, my man, and just left it at that. And then I would have just been like, oh, then your video and the comments that got said about it would have just stayed amongst the gang. But it had to get put on blast and he had to get made look stupid because, nigga, outside of child support, you ain't even taking care of your kids. Why? Because you put your fucking kid's life in danger. Not even just with your herpes, but you being a motherfucking opt-ass nigga giving up information to bitches that was trying to fight me. One thing, and this is why I said, Title of this show is shedding light on typical fucking narratives. Niggas when they're hurt, same as bitches when they're hurt, they try to bring you down just to fuck like them. And like what's crazy, when that big back ass bitch Sayana, and no, I'm not bullying Twitch or fucking YouTube, but this bitch stalked, harassed me, did all kinds of shit towards me. But when that bitch was saying personal shit about my fucking custody, and I wasn't even publicly speaking about my fucking custody at that point, I said, you raggedy ass nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you. I told my son's dad, because I know my son's dad would have got it with him. If my son's dad wasn't booked, that nigga wouldn't have no fucking teeth. That's just that. On some real shit, like, y'all know what that face is. Because a bitch got brothers, but that nigga a pussy. So it is what it is. It's one of those situations to where as though it's like Kyrie continues to just do nut ass, corny ass shit. Every male in my family like hit that nigga in his fucking pockets. Hit him in his pockets. Like, cause there's no fucking way the nigga should even allow that weirdo ass bitch to even indirectly say some shit. So, cause I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm like, damn, I'm about to call my brother because I was just mad that the bitch even indirectly said anything. I'm like, this dizzy ass, herpes having ass bitch. I'm like, go knock that nigga teeth out his fucking mouth. My dad like, no, calm the fuck down. No, go get some more money from that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Make that bitch have to take care of that nigga. Continue to do what the fuck you doing. Run your bag up. And like, that's a lot coming from my dad because my dad a fucking street nigga. So I was pissed off because I'm like, damn, I want to see some bloodshed. But it cracked me the fuck up when that dizzy, dirty bitch had the nerve to come in my DM talking about some she want to rumble. Bitch, go rumble your motherfucking herpes level, bitch. Go rumble a motherfucking Valtrex, hoe. Like, I hate when these bitches, like, they'll throw out indirects and then they'll try to make it seem like, oh, I don't even know who you are, bitch. You know exactly who the fuck I am. That's why the fuck you put that shit the fuck up there. Fuck is wrong with you, hoe? Then here come another dizzy ass bitch. Go and come on my motherfucking page. Oh, you only showed your medication chart. You didn't show nothing else. I said, you obviously can't fucking read, but I ain't arguing with no stupid, dizzy, dumbass, dirty stripper that can't fucking read. Dismiss. One thing you bitches gotta realize is if you're on somebody else's platform, right? Especially me. I know Kyrie ain't tell y'all like how the shit fit to go. And this is why I said he could have lived happily ever after. You know, the herpes, they could have had one big old herpes family. You know, I heard she can't handle kids. Maybe it's the herpes that she got. But I heard she couldn't handle kids. But it's like, y'all could have had one herpes ever family. Y'all could have played house with my kids. Like, but the moment that you dizzy bitches get to crossing the motherfucking line with the head bitch, bro, even like on some real shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even with him and his ex, like, that bitch, she raised a little hell because he tucked her for so fucking long because she didn't know her fucking place when it came to me. I don't play that shit with you regular ass bitches. All right, y'all bitches ain't got no kids with this motherfucker. I got kids with this stupid ass nigga and I'm fucking married to him. Bitch, he would treat you like the Piccadilly stripper you the fuck is. So the fact that you came for me, I'm quite sure he beating her the fuck up out there because I did learn that who do be out here knocking you bitches the fuck out. But the fact that you awakened the bear and now I gotta talk about this dirty bitch again and get him the Dickhead of the Year award, congratulations, Herp Ashley. Congratulations. Where the fuck is my clap set and my sound effect? Because congratulations, bitch. Motherfucking award of the year. Award of the year. If you wanted to be so fucking happy with your man, my man. Oh, I love my man. If that's my man, thank you to my man. If you wanted to be so fucking happy with your man, bitch, you should have been my friend. Especially with us having court coming up. Now I gotta go back to court. Because now, and that's why I've been dropping our court documents too. Because you bitches be on here punk faking. That nigga ain't spending no fucking money on you, bitch. That nigga got an eviction. That's why he's living with you. He hobo hopping. The motherfucker lost his relationship with his ex because he couldn't be a man, and she felt like he was chasing me. Same with goddamn chicken. Shit. Goddamn chicken. But goddamn Texas chicken trying to take me the fuck out. But he I'm about to have to hurry up and get off because this chicken actually good. But he lost his relationship with his ex-girlfriend because she felt like he still was in love and he still was over here. He lost his relationship with me because he stepped out of fucking core herpes and I wasn't willing. Well, excuse me, I was not willing to fuck with him. Now he kept on saying, "Oh, damn." You said no sound over here. All right, damn, hold on. Damn, I started choking and I kicked everybody the fuck off. That's kind of crazy. No, like that shit. That shit died out over there. I never cut the timing over there, and you know, my time frame on that radio station is fucking 2 hours. I was already at that mark, so it was kicking me off any fucking way. But damn, that fucking chicken almost took me the fuck out. I hate it. Fuck. But anyways, damn, this kind of stuff. When I when I was going, like when we was going through that shit, like with you good over here, all right, that's cool. When we was going through that shit was just like, damn, that's like, all right, that's cool. Appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. So when we was going through all that shit was just like, damn. It was fucked up, but at the same time, I just was on some shit like initially at first, like, damn, as long as he was, because at first it was like I said, I was angry. Like when a motherfucker betray you, the first step, and you go through anger. Everybody's angry. I'm not one of those bitches. I'm not trying to fight you. Of course, I learned my whole entire lesson with putting my hands on people, so I just don't. But I did not want him around me. So because I did not want him around me, and like it just was like at a hump. Like at one point, I lied to y'all not. He came to my house with his best friend because at this point he was still trying to convince me to like forgive him or whatever. I lied to you the fuck not. Him, Kyrie and Durant stupid ass was in my fucking house, and he was like, "Oh, I'll take a lie detector test." He was like, "I'll prove, like, you know, I've been had." I was like, bro. I said, this is how this fitting to go. I said, your friend is in here lying for you, right? I said, my friend, my sister gonna lie for me because I'm about to shoot both of y'all. I said, so when I shoot both of y'all and the cops come, I'm gonna tell them you broke the fuck in my house. So his friend was like, what? She ain't gonna do that? Like, chill out. He like, bro, come on. Yeah, she is going to shoot. She is going to shoot us. Like, and Kyrie already fucking know because that motherfucker test the waters a little bit. He almost got some hot shit up in his ass. But he was like, man, come on. So they left out. So when they left out, I can't lie to you. Like, everything was at like a halt again until like, I want to say like around my birthday time, I tried to like allow him to like come back around again. So my birthday is in May. But But I tried to let him come back around again. The nigga was still just like on some bitter shit. Like it was like he was on bitter shit, but he was on bitter shit towards me, but like towards his family, he was like, "Oh, she's not honoring our vows," and I'm like, "Bitch, you can't play those games to fuck with me. I'm not dumb." Like, like that bitch Ashley. I mean, granted, that bitch got food to all of us. She's a fucking earhead and a dickhead, but me, imagine me allowing a nigga who went out, fucked up his fucking marriage, fucked up his relationship with his son, fucked up his relationship with his new son. He don't really have a relationship with nobody right now because he continues to lie and do snake ass shit to every fucking body. So even when all this snake shit was going on, I ignored them for a while. When I moved to this house, he started coming back around again. Now at this point, my son's dad is pissed. My fucking daughter's dad is pissed. My brother and my dad is pissed because they don't want him to fuck around because it's like, bro, every time you come around, you coming around with fucking drama and bullshit. So on some real shit, I'm really protecting him because I'm like, damn, we still about to have a kid. I don't want to hate the nigga. I said I want him to be a good dad. Plus, maybe if we encourage him to like take his meds and stuff like that, he won't be doing dumb shit. Now, mind you, the men in my family had a problem with Kyrie because Kyrie cut himself fucking cutting apples for the fucking kids and was bleeding all over the fucking countertop like blood legit almost dropped on my motherfucking kids. So that's the whole situation that's like within inside of our custody thing because that's reckless. Who the fuck cuts herself cutting an apple and you got an incurable disease? HIV dies when it hits the motherfucking air, not motherfucking HSV2. So I was fucking livid. So that particular day, I'm trying to tell you, Dad was there. It was a lot of motherfuckers in my house. That shit kind of got crazy because it was one of those things where as though it's like, yeah, you gotta fucking go. So that put another strain on it. We didn't talk again. We didn't talk again until March, like I said, when I moved here. When I moved here in March, he was trying to kick the whole oh, I understand I fucked up my marriage when I caught herpes, but I still want to like be around the kids as if nothing's going on. Mind you, Dad not trying to hear that shit, and neither is my other two baby dads because they like every time he come around, he always does snake shit. They're like at this point, like what's crazy, you would think Kyrie is half decent because he has a mom and a dad, and his mom and dad is married to someone else, but they are married. But Kyrie, that nigga is a lost fucking soul. And I swear, like going through this situation with him, not just going through this situation with him, constantly trying to like forgive him so that he could be a good father figure to his kids, and he still continues to lie. He changed my way of thinking for him as a father, as a person, as a human being in general. It disgusts me. Like seeing this nigga makes me want to fucking vomit out of my motherfucking mouth, ass, and vagina. And I know that's pretty graphic, but he just disgusts me as a fucking human because at the end of the day, if we take things back to February, March, the woman that I spoke to, name was Ashley. You sat there, you cried in front of me, you cried in front of my dad about this bitch Ashley ruining your fucking life and giving you herpes, and you just want to be able to be around your motherfucking family without being judged or all of none of that shit. And you go and let a fucking bitch by the same name of Ashley throw indirect jabs at me on fucking social media. I'm quite sure once the bear start going off, me being the motherfucking bear, he probably checked her. More than likely he checked her. Because Kyrie already know how this shit fit to go. Because that dizzy bitch had so much fucking shit to say, I don't give a fuck what I said. Bitch, you should have stayed in your fucking place being a dirty ass stripper hoe. And here's the thing. Even if she was the bitch that gave him herpes back in fucking like the 11 days after we got married, or even if she just a new bitch by the name of Ashley with motherfucking herpes, and that's a fucking dirty ass stripper at the fucking Piccadilly. You know what she should have did? The bitch should have stayed in her fucking place. You bitches need to stop. It's not even just bitches, niggas too. You bitches and niggas need to stop getting involved in jumping to jump on bandwagons like, oh yeah, my man said, or oh yeah, my girl said, because you're gonna make a fool of yourself each and every fucking time. Now, if Shorty had any fucking idea, or if she wanted to be with him or have a relationship with him, she fucked up any chance she had. Now, he's a homosexual. Any of y'all that don't know what a fucking homosexual is, he's fucking her for a place to stay because, of course, I put his eviction paperwork up there. He can't afford to live nowhere. The nigga got a fucking $9,000 eviction. However, because she came for me the way how she came for me, how stupid ass little stripper bitches thought they was gonna say something to fuck to me, Kyrie's not gonna go that long without seeing his fucking kids. So, with that shit being said, bitch, he can't see my kids to fuck with you, living with you, being around you, none of that shit. So, with that shit being said, I have a way in finding out every motherfucking thing, as I always would. You won't be around once this shit is done and over with. Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work because you don't know your fucking place. And because you don't know your fucking place, bitch, your little herpes situation, you know, the best experience you ever fucking had is dead. Now he has to go try to rebalance his little motherfucking stuff out. Because here's the thing. It looked weird and it looked stupid. And like, I ain't even going to lie to y'all. I was like trying to like just be happy for him. I was like, well, at least he found somebody to love him with herpes. My dad was like, man, fuck that stupid ass nigga. He lucky I ain't in the streets no more. I would take his fucking face off. He like, that nigga fucked up. And like, no bullshit, my dad likes his ex-girlfriend to fuck too. He like, he fucked up with y'all two bitches to go fuck with a dirty ass bitch with fucking herpes. He like, man, I see that nigga, I hit him with my fucking truck. Not threatening, just repeating what I said. You know, if you ain't hear it from me, you ain't hear it the fuck from me. But the nigga's a fucking clown. And it's like the generation that we're in nowadays, stupid ass bitches like Ashley and whoever that stupid ass bitch was that came on my fucking page. That's why niggas be out here and they technically, like, they be using them type bitches for how they use them, and that's the fuck it. Nothing more, nothing less, because here's the thing. He probably genuinely was trying to figure some shit out with her if that's the original Ashley that gave him herpes. But now knowing the bitch done unwoken the motherfucking bear, I wish a bitch would motherfucking touch me and I got my motherfucking gun license reinstated. Bitch, try me. Talking about fucking beef. Who the fuck would beef with a herpes whore? The fuck? You bitches is weird. Indirect. I never indirectly say shit. That's why when the fuck shit gets sent to me and I'm late, I be like, damn, I gotta catch the fuck up. This bitch had me fucked up. Yeah, but one thing about the stupidest nigga in the world, and Kyrie is getting crowned the most dumbest, retarded nigga in this world. And no, I'm not judging him, but it's like, no, I'm not bullying him, but his actions, like on some real shit, I don't regret shit I did. I never regretted no nigga dick I sucked, no bitch I fucked, no decision I made in terms of a job, money, none of that shit. I actually, like, this would be the one and only situation I actually fucking regret. And I regret having children by him because nothing of who he says he is who he is. The nigga is a narcissist. The nigga is a liar. The nigga is a dirty dick fucking demon. And it's like, he'll sit and, like, one thing about narcissists, they'll go try to carry the narrative to the next bitch or the next bitch or the next bitch, like the whole world is out to get them. Not the fact of in April, before the nigga snaked me with court, His mama didn't want him at his house. The nigga was asking, can he go to work from here? Asking, can he stay here? Mind you, my twins' dad, my daughter's dad was cussing. They cussing me the fuck out for helping him. They're like, Chanel, stop helping that bum ass nigga. If he ain't got nowhere to stay and he ain't got no car, fuck him. Let him figure it out. And I'm like, well, damn, I don't want to be that motherfucking mean. Like, if the nigga want to crash on the couch, I mean, shit, I would let y'all crash on the couch. This is how I'm looking at it. But they like, no, fuck that nigga. But like, how all this shit planned out, child, please, that nigga deserve the most worst thing in the world. Like I say, I never, not one time, regretted anything in life. I regretted having kids by him because at the end of the day, as a man, you're supposed to lead and guide your kids. His father didn't even lead and guide him correctly. Because at the end of the day, if his father led and guided him correctly, the nigga would have never stepped out and had unprotected sex with a bitch by the name of Ashley that gave him herpes. And then you continue to go through this repeated cycle. I remember back when me and him first broke up, before him and Sierra before them two had got together. He was fucking with this girl named Imani. Now, Imani, he tried to pass off as being his cousin. He told everybody, even his ex-girlfriend, oh, this is my cousin, this is my cousin, this is my cousin. I'm trying to tell you, I know so many motherfuckers, they see these two motherfuckers outside kissing, damn near fucking. So when the shit got back to me, how the fuck is that your cousin and you kissing her and fucking her? I cannot make this shit the fuck up. That motherfucker is the devil working this motherfucking earth. And I showed y'all, the nigga's supposed to be on a PrEP HIV med because of like his continuous behavior out here. The fucking doctor told him, like, yo, you're running the risk of getting HIV. You think the nigga would have took the motherfucking meds? That nigga ain't been to the doctor since the last time I showed y'all. And how I know? Because a bitch even logged into his motherfucking lab court just to see if the motherfucker is out there fucking taking care of himself. And the fuck he not. That's why I thank Lord I'm smart as fuck. My life insurance policy, I got that shit fucking 2 months before the fuck we even got married, while we was contemplating to get married. So if this motherfucker die of HIV, or does this motherfucker go outside and die and trip over a raisin or get hit by a car, I am up.
You ate with that.
Okay, I am the fuck up.
Trip over a raisin. I ain't hearing that shit so
For bleed, I'm up. But I say all that shit to say, tonight's topic was shedding the light on those typical narratives. Stop letting these motherfuckers tell y'all shit is what it ain't. That's why I've been blasting a nigga all day long. Soon as we get the fuck off of here, and I'm only wrapping it up because I see what the time it is and I never cut out the other time and I don't want it to cut off. Soon as we wrap this shit the fuck up, I'm gonna go screenshot my new life insurance policy so y'all know what's up. That's why I don't understand. Like, one thing you bitches and you niggas gotta realize is legally me and this nigga is still married. Like, I still carry the nigga last name, all that shit, wedding license, all that shit. We still got steps that we have to go through to get fucking divorced. If this nigga died a day or tomorrow, none of y'all can go to his wedding. I'm cremating the nigga and throwing him in cow manure.
You said wedding.
I said, oh yeah, funeral. I said wedding. My bad. I did cross that. Yeah, none of y'all could come to the funeral. I'm cremating the nigga and throwing him in cow manure. That's it. I'm a put on a different front to my sons, but to the world, that nigga is getting burnt, fried, crisp, shooken, or some motherfucking shit. Cause his mother should have fucking swallowed him. He is a complete utter disappointment in life. Like, I never, and it's like niggas fuck up. I get that niggas fuck up, and this is why I allowed him to continuously come around, and I continue to like be a decent human to him. But I do not know no nigga that will continue to try to go in the same repeated ass cycle. When that bitch Imani thought she was going to come for me the way how she did, had to show Imani and motherfucking Kyrie my dick was big. And when the fuck I went to the courts, oh, because bitch, I ain't finna, like, I don't argue with nobody. I say what the fuck I say, I mean what the fuck I say, and guess what? I'm going to hit that nigga where it hurt, in his fucking pockets. So, Next week, prepare to get that motherfucking modification, bitch. Because you should have muzzled your herpes dummy. Idiot.
He gonna beat her the fuck up.
He gonna beat her the fuck up. Mark my motherfucking words. He gonna beat her the fuck up. Hey, Kyrie, make sure you beat her fucking friend up too. Because this is on you, bitch. You didn't want the good wife, baby mom that mind her motherfucking business. You gotta have dumbass dizzy bitches not knowing their fucking place. So now we gotta go back to court. We gotta go back to court because I need to let them know what's going on, and the bitch is in distress now. Clock that shit. So like I said, he's gonna beat her the fuck up. Make sure you get a friend. Make sure you choke him up real good because they done roused the motherfucking bear, bitch. And now I gotta come get all the money. Okay? Oh yeah, you could claim your son too because I need my whole fucking 15 bands. When the fuck you go to do your taxes, bitch, I need that shit to hit my motherfucking debit card. Motherfucker. No, this shit is fucking chess out here. I keep on telling you motherfuckers that I'm better as a motherfucking friend of the enemy. I done proved that shit to motherfucking Shaneka, Saudi, and Shahira. And bitch, I've been proved that shit to you. You should fucking know better. Even with you going out here fucking up and catching herpes, bitch, I've been on the tub. That's why I had to post me and my little boo shit and put my little favorite ass sunflowers up over his face. Cause don't you bitches ever get it fucked up. PR is for fucking kids. If a nigga ain't taking you to another motherfucking continent, bitch, and getting your fucking passport stamp and paying for the whole shit, Kyrie ain't paying for a motherfucking thing, bitch. I know exactly how much money hit my motherfucking account this month. The fuck? So, yeah. Big Nelly has motherfucking spoken. Okay? Kyrie fucked them up because her Ash and her dizzy ass friend that fucked it up for you because now I gotta go to court. I gotta get some more money. I need some spousal support. I'm emotionally distressed at this point. So, yeah, clock that shit. But moving forward, those of you who are in situations, going through breakups, you got good jobs, got good careers and shit like that, muzzle them bitches. Niggas, muzzle them bitches, muzzle them niggas. Don't let no motherfucker come in and fuck up. Whereas though you gotta chill, baby mom. Like the nigga not around my sons, cause I don't agree with how that nigga is living. I don't agree with how that nigga is living. I don't agree with that nigga decision making. None of that shit. I said that nigga die today and tomorrow. We 900K up. I would cremate him and put him on fucking cow manure because I hate that that nigga was blessed to have not one mother, but two caring mothers, and I know both of them. His mom just do dickhead, pick me bitch shit from time to time too. But she get checked as well she got checked with her husband in terms of a lot of fucked up shit that she said towards me behind Kyrie lying ass. But the dads, no, like they actually decent people. That motherfucker is just a product of his environment, and that nigga should have been swallowed. So no, my sons do not be the fuck around him because I am disappointed and fucking disgusted. Disappointed and disgusted. So when I mean to tell y'all, that motherfucker ain't like that nigga would have to fucking go through a cleansing with the Lord Jesus Christ himself, a cleansing with Allah, Buddha, Jediah, every motherfucking religion before the fuck I allow his toxic fucking ass around my motherfucking kids. But that herpy ass bitch, Ashley, that bitch can kiss this $30,000 motherfucking ass I fucking paid for, and I ain't out here fucking stripping for it, or fucking to get it, or fucking in a broke ass Piccadilly. That bitch can kiss my motherfucking perfect ass BBL hoe. Kiss it. Ain't no pick with this deli. But bitch, you're canceled. And I said what the fuck I said. Get ready to get the motherfucking modifications, hoe. Because now I need more money. I'm emotionally the fuck distressed. Because you let this raggedy fucking hood boogie think she gonna say something to the motherfucking Don, the queen herself. So yeah, With that shit being said, tonight's show is a motherfucking rap. Tune in to motherfucking Talk Time with the motherfucking Don. Okay? And just know what bitches to play with, because I'ma always say what the fuck I gotta say, bitch. You know, that's it. We gonna end this shit, of course, playing my motherfucking favorite bitch. Zay Boogie shots the fuck out, okay? Wait, hold the fuck up. Who the fuck just said something? I will kiss your ass for I'm fucking hollering. I'm fucking hollering. Be nice, y'all. I wasn't cussing y'all out. I was cussing out that stupid ass bitch that ain't know her fucking place. But bitch, you're about to fucking be dismissed, because now I'm emotionally distressed. And one thing about Kyrie, when his money is getting text and I'm already texting that shit, bitch, you're done. Fucking look. When you fucking run it, and here's why. Because one thing to fuck about Nelly is a fucking vibe. Bitch, you could have been a motherfucking herpes stepmommy if you would have fucking act right. But bitch, now you gotta get the fuck out because you ain't know how to shut up and hang in tight. Bro, I'm about to hit the stool as soon as I play my motherfucking Zay Boogie, because these motherfucking yeah, like, cause these motherfucking bitch ever. That nigga gonna beat you up for saying something to me. You and your raggedy friend, bitch. Mark my words. But this shit is a rap. Loyalty, okay? Learn that shit. Clock that shit. Be motherfucking loyal out here. You know what? Don't be a fucking Kyrie. Don't be a fucking Kyrie. Don't be a motherfucking fool. Cause fools need to go back to fuck the school. Okay. Oh. Loyalty a lot when you ain't never really trust nobody. Right? Okay. Okay. It's been over with. Okay. Moving around. You can always pull them up. I thought a bitch is with me, yeah. Ask the situation. Treat me like I'm more than that, okay? And them niggas that love me breaking the bills, bitch. Okay? Even know the cause? Okay? I told her bitch to cancel with me, yeah. Come on the weekend. And I'm getting you bitches turned up. It ain't no fucking freaking me done, bitch. Okay, my mark always can. Moving up, I can never figure it. We say, I told her to cancel with me, yeah. Ask the situation. Treat me like I'm more than that. Okay, what do you say? For the story to the story that I really want, I'ma get in that shit. I'ma always prove them wrong. The future been there, baby. That's why y'all watching. Okay? Because niggas want me to crash. Never be in a crash out for you, bitches. Okay? That's why a bitch be winning. Y'all see what the fuck going on. Okay? Ooh, it's all you feel like me. Ooh, come on. Loyalty, a lot when you ain't never. Loyalty, a lot when you ain't never really touched nobody. Okay? Excited. I'm gonna feel like a Tyson. I ain't trying to like you. Bitch, you should have been fucking picked over. Moving on my own world, I can never pull.
ain't never tripping about your ex situations.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I said, it's no tripping, it's dummy bitch, you just know we can crash. I'm definitely about my bag.
Okay.
I'm crash. 10K on my ass, and I'm definitely
Look, see a lot when you ain't never really trust nobody. Okay. Okay. Yo, man, me out here writing joy. I ain't even feeling this beat. We gonna come back on. We hopping back on. We streaming all night. I gotta edit this joke because I need a beat with it. You know my best shit comes up when the fuck I'm in this joint playing.
It's Nelly the Dime.
No, okay.
Nelly the Dime.
Wait. Mira in here being a ghostwriter for me, y'all. You gotta fucking love her. You gotta fucking love her. Now, like I said, we the fuck out. Thank y'all that stayed around, hung in there when the bitch was having a little technical fucking difficulties. But yeah, you know, prove them wrong.